Welcome to another peaceful journey through the universe. Tonight, we will travel to one of the most mysterious places ever discovered, a place that cannot be seen directly, yet quietly shapes the galaxies around it. As you settle into a comfortable position, imagine yourself floating gently through the calm darkness of space. Countless stars sparkle around you like tiny lanterns in an endless ocean of black velvet. There is no rush, no destination, and nothing you need to solve tonight. Simply allow your thoughts to drift as slowly as the stars themselves. Black holes may sound mysterious, but they are not something to fear. They are part of the natural rhythm of the cosmos, silently existing for billions of years. Every galaxy has its own story, and many of those stories are connected to these extraordinary objects. As we move from one fact to the next, let your breathing become slow and steady. With every sentence, imagine yourself drifting farther from Earth and deeper into the peaceful silence of space. The universe is vast beyond imagination, and tonight we will explore it one gentle fact at a time. So close your eyes if you wish, relax your mind, and let's begin our quiet adventure among the stars. Fact 1. A black hole is not actually a hole in space. It is an incredibly dense object where an enormous amount of matter has been compressed into an unbelievably small region. Its gravity is so strong that it changes the shape of space and time around it. Imagine an entire mountain squeezed into something smaller than a grain of sand, and then imagine doing the same with a star much larger than our sun. That is the kind of extreme compression nature can create. Black holes appear completely dark because light cannot escape once it crosses a boundary called the event horizon. Since our eyes depend on light, the black hole itself remains invisible. Scientists discover them by observing how nearby stars and glowing gas move under their powerful gravity. Although they sound mysterious, black holes follow the same laws of physics that govern everything else in the universe. They simply take gravity to its most extraordinary extreme. Fact 2. The idea of black holes existed long before anyone had evidence that they were real. More than 200 years ago, an English scientist named Jean-Michel wondered whether gravity could become so powerful that even light would never escape a star. Later, the French mathematician Pierre-Simon Laplace explored a similar idea. At that time, there were no giant telescopes, satellites, or computers to test such a remarkable prediction. It was simply a brilliant thought based on mathematics and imagination. Many years later, Albert Einstein developed the theory of general relativity, showing that gravity bends space and time. His equations suggested that such mysterious objects could truly exist. Eventually, astronomers gathered enough evidence to confirm that these strange predictions described real objects scattered throughout the universe. Fact 3. One of the most surprising things about black holes is that they do not wander through space like giant vacuum cleaners swallowing everything around them. If our own sun were magically replaced by a black hole with exactly the same mass, Earth's orbit would remain almost unchanged. Our planet would continue circling in the same path because gravity depends on mass, not whether that mass is a shining star or a black hole. The biggest difference would be the disappearance of sunlight. Earth would slowly become colder and darker, but it would not suddenly be pulled into the black hole. This reminds us that black holes are powerful, but their gravity follows the same rules as every other object in space. Fact 4. Black holes are born from some of the largest stars in the universe. These giant stars spend millions of years creating light and warmth through nuclear fusion deep inside their cores. Eventually, they run out of fuel and can no longer support their enormous weight. Gravity begins pulling everything inward with incredible force. The outer layers explode into space during a spectacular supernova, while the center continues collapsing. If enough mass remains, nothing can stop the collapse. The result is a black hole, marking the quiet final chapter of a star that once shone brilliantly across the galaxy. Fact 5. Every black hole has an invisible boundary known as the event horizon. You can think of it as a point of no return. If anything crosses this boundary, not even light can travel back out again. Surprisingly, there is nothing solid or visible at the event horizon itself. An astronaut passing through it might not notice the exact moment it happens, especially if the black hole is extremely large. From far away, however, it would appear as though the astronaut slowly faded from view. The event horizon marks the place where gravity becomes completely overwhelming, creating one of the most fascinating boundaries in the universe. Fact 6. Not all black holes are the same size. Some are only a few times more massive than our sun, while others contain the mass of millions or even billions of suns. These enormous giants are called supermassive black holes, and scientists believe they sit quietly at the centers of most large galaxies. Our own Milky Way is home to one known as Sagittarius A star. Even though it is unimaginably massive, it is so far away from Earth that it poses no danger to us. It silently influences the motion of stars that orbit around the center of our galaxy. Without these giant black holes, galaxies might have evolved in very different ways. They are not just mysterious objects, but important architects of the universe itself. Fact 7. Although black holes cannot be seen directly, the material around them can become incredibly bright. When gas, dust, or even an unlucky star gets too close, gravity pulls that material into a spinning disk called an accretion disk. As the material spirals inward, it rubs together and becomes hotter and hotter. Eventually, it can glow brighter than millions of stars combined. Telescopes detect this brilliant light across many wavelengths, including X-rays. In a curious twist, one of the darkest objects in the universe is often surrounded by some of the brightest regions ever observed. It is the glowing material around the black hole, rather than the black hole itself, that allows astronomers to discover many of these hidden giants. Fact 8. Time behaves differently near a black hole. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, stronger gravity causes time to pass more slowly. If someone could safely remain near the edge of a supermassive black hole and later return to Earth, they might discover that much more time had passed here than they personally experienced. This effect is called gravitational time dilation, and it has been confirmed in many smaller experiments involving clocks on Earth and satellites in orbit. Black holes simply create one of the strongest versions of this remarkable effect. It reminds us that time is not the same everywhere in the universe. Instead, it gently changes depending on gravity and motion. Fact 9. The first picture of a black hole was revealed to the world in 2019, and it quickly became one of the most famous scientific images ever created. The picture did not show the black hole itself, because no light escapes from it. Instead, it showed a glowing ring of extremely hot gas surrounding the dark center. This remarkable achievement was made possible by the Event Horizon Telescope, a worldwide network of observatories working together as if they were one giant Earth-sized telescope. The black hole photographed lies in the center of a distant galaxy called Messier 87. Its image confirmed many predictions that scientists had made for decades and gave humanity its first glimpse of one of the universe's greatest mysteries. Fact 10. Perhaps the most peaceful thing to remember about black holes is how incredibly far away they are. Every night, when you look up at the stars, you are seeing a universe filled with extraordinary objects. Yet the nearest known black hole is many hundreds of light years from Earth. Our planet continues its quiet journey around the sun, protected by the vast distances that separate us from these cosmic giants. Black holes are part of the universe's natural balance, not silent hunters waiting in the darkness. They have existed for billions of years, long before humans first gazed at the stars, and they will likely remain long after our own sun has completed its life. Rather than inspiring fear, they remind us of the immense beauty, mystery, and scale of the cosmos. As we continue our gentle journey through the universe, each new fact will reveal another peaceful piece of the remarkable story written among the stars. Fact 11. One of the most fascinating ideas about black holes is that they can slowly spin through space. Just as Earth rotates once every 24 hours, many black holes also rotate, although in a far more extraordinary way. They inherit this spin from the massive stars that created them. As the star collapses, its rotation becomes faster and faster, much like an ice skater spinning more quickly after pulling in their arms. Some black holes are thought to spin at an incredible fraction of the speed of light. Their rotation twists the very fabric of space and time around them in a phenomenon known as frame dragging. This means that space itself is gently pulled along by the spinning black hole. If you could somehow watch this from a safe distance, you would see nearby matter swirling in graceful circles before slowly drifting inward. The faster a black hole spins, the more energy it can store within its motion. Scientists continue studying these rotations because they reveal clues about how black holes formed billions of years ago. Even though these incredible events happen far beyond our reach, they follow the same laws of physics that govern every corner of the universe. It is remarkable to think that something completely invisible can quietly cause space itself to rotate. The universe is filled with movements too gentle for our eyes to see, yet powerful enough to shape entire galaxies. Fact 12. Around every active black hole, there is often a beautiful whirlpool of glowing gas known as an accretion disk. Imagine watching autumn leaves slowly circle around the center of a peaceful pond, except this cosmic whirlpool stretches for millions of kilometers. Tiny particles of dust, clouds of gas, and sometimes even pieces of shattered stars become trapped by gravity. As they circle faster and faster, they begin rubbing against one another. This friction creates enormous amounts of heat. The gas becomes so hot that it shines across the universe in visible light, ultraviolet light, and powerful X-rays. Ironically, the brightest part of this scene is not the black hole itself, but the material surrounding it. Astronomers often discover hidden black holes by observing these brilliant glowing disks. From Earth, powerful telescopes detect these signals and help scientists calculate the mass of the invisible object at the center. Every glowing ring tells the story of matter slowly making its final journey inward. It is one of the most dramatic yet strangely beautiful sights nature has ever created. Even in the deepest darkness, the universe finds a way to create breathtaking light. Fact 13. Black holes are surprisingly patient. Unlike the dramatic scenes often shown in movies, they do not spend their time racing across space searching for stars to consume. Most black holes remain in the same general region for millions or even billions of years. They quietly wait while stars continue following their natural orbits. Only when a star wanders unusually close does the black hole begin to influence its path more dramatically. In most galaxies, the distances between stars are so enormous that direct encounters are actually quite rare. Space is much emptier than it appears in photographs. Even within our own galaxy, stars have plenty of room to travel without colliding with one another. This means that black holes spend much of their existence simply drifting peacefully through cosmic time. They are silent observers of the universe rather than restless hunters. Their story is one of incredible patience measured not in days or years, but in billions of years. That quiet patience makes them feel less like monsters and more like ancient guardians standing watch over the galaxies. Fact 14. Gravity near a black hole becomes so powerful that it can stretch objects in unusual ways. Scientists have given this effect the playful nickname spaghettification. If an object fell toward a smaller black hole, the difference in gravity between its nearest and farthest ends would become enormous. The side closer to the black hole would feel a much stronger pull than the side farther away. Over time, the object would stretch longer and thinner. Although the name sounds humorous, it describes a very real prediction of Einstein's theory of relativity. Interestingly, this effect depends on the size of the black hole. Near extremely massive supermassive black holes, the stretching at the event horizon would actually be much gentler than around smaller ones. The mathematics behind this idea continues to fascinate physicists around the world. It reminds us that gravity is not simply a force pulling things downward, but something capable of shaping space, time, and even the form of objects themselves. Nature often behaves in ways that seem impossible until we learn the science behind them. Fact 15. If you could somehow observe a black hole from a perfectly safe distance, you might notice something very strange about light itself. Instead of traveling in straight lines, light passing close to the black hole would begin to curve. This effect is called gravitational lensing. The immense gravity bends the path of light, almost as though the universe itself were made of gently curved glass. Distant stars behind the black hole could appear brighter, distorted, or even duplicated because their light has been redirected. Astronomers use this remarkable phenomenon to study objects that would otherwise remain hidden. In some cases, gravity acts like a giant natural telescope, allowing scientists to observe galaxies much farther away than normally possible. Every beam of light passing near a black hole tells a story about the invisible gravity shaping its journey. It is amazing that even light, the fastest traveler in the universe, must gently follow the curves created by gravity. Looking into space reminds us that the universe is not only filled with stars, but also with invisible pathways guiding every ray of light across billions of light years. Fact 16. At the very heart of almost every large galaxy, astronomers believe there is a supermassive black hole quietly resting at the center. These enormous objects have existed for billions of years, growing slowly as they gather gas, dust, and the occasional wandering star. Our own Milky Way is no exception. Deep within its center, about 26,000 light-years from Earth, lies a supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A star. Although it contains the mass of more than 4 million suns, it occupies only a tiny region compared with the size of the galaxy itself. Every star near the galactic center quietly follows its gravitational influence, completing long cosmic journeys that can take hundreds or even thousands of years. Scientists carefully observe these stellar orbits to measure the black hole's enormous mass. It is remarkable that something completely invisible can guide the movement of so many stars without ever being seen directly. Despite its incredible size, Sagittarius A* remains peaceful and relatively quiet compared with the active black holes found in some distant galaxies. As our solar system gently circles the Milky Way, this ancient giant continues its silent watch at the galaxy's heart. It has likely witnessed the birth and death of countless stars long before Earth even existed. In many ways, it serves as the calm anchor around which our entire galaxy slowly dances through the universe. Thinking about this hidden giant reminds us how many wonders exist beyond what our eyes can see. Fact 17. Black holes are often described as the universe's greatest collectors of information, yet they also present one of science's deepest mysteries. According to modern physics, everything that falls into a black hole carries information about its properties, such as its mass, energy, and motion. However, once something passes beyond the event horizon, it seems impossible for that information to escape again. This puzzle has challenged physicists for decades and is known as the black hole information paradox. Some scientists believe the information is somehow preserved on the event horizon itself, while others think it may be encoded in subtle quantum effects. There is still no complete answer that satisfies every theory. Solving this mystery may require combining Einstein's theory of gravity with the strange rules of quantum mechanics. Such a discovery could completely transform our understanding of the universe. Although the mathematics behind the paradox is complex, the question itself is beautifully simple. Can nature truly erase information forever, or does it always find a way to preserve it? The search for that answer continues to inspire some of the brightest scientific minds on Earth. Fact 18. Not every black hole spends its life surrounded by glowing gas and brilliant light. Many drift quietly through space, almost completely unnoticed. These are often called dormant black holes because they are not actively feeding on nearby material. Without glowing gas swirling around them, they become almost impossible to detect directly. Astronomers must instead watch nearby stars for tiny changes in their motion. If a visible star appears to orbit an invisible companion with enormous mass, that hidden object may be a dormant black hole. This careful detective work requires years of patient observation and incredibly precise measurements. Sometimes the smallest changes in a star's movement reveal one of the largest mysteries in the universe. Thousands, or perhaps even millions of these quiet black holes may exist throughout the Milky Way. Most will never interact with our solar system in any significant way. They simply continue their peaceful journeys through the galaxy, unnoticed by nearly everyone except the scientists who spend their lives searching for them. Their silent existence reminds us that the universe still contains countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Fact 19. The universe is filled with extraordinary distances, and black holes help us appreciate just how enormous space truly is. Even stars that appear close together in the night sky are often separated by trillions of kilometers. Black holes are usually much farther away than most people imagine. The nearest known ones are hundreds or even thousands of light years from Earth, meaning their gravity has no noticeable effect on our daily lives. Every sunrise, every ocean wave, and every gentle breeze on our planet continues exactly as it would if those distant black holes did not exist. Their influence is mostly limited to their local neighborhoods within the galaxy. This enormous separation is one of the reasons astronomers can study black holes with curiosity rather than fear. The vast emptiness between stars acts as nature's protective buffer. As you imagine these immense distances, it becomes easier to appreciate the peaceful stillness of the cosmos. The night sky may appear crowded with stars, yet space itself is mostly quiet, open, and wonderfully empty. Fact 20. Perhaps one of the most comforting facts about black holes is that they teach us patience. Everything about them happens on timescales far beyond a human lifetime. Stars may spend millions of years slowly orbiting a black hole before completing a single journey. Galaxies require hundreds of millions of years to rotate around their centers. Some black holes have remained almost unchanged since before our sun was born. While life on Earth changes from season to season, these cosmic giants quietly continue their ancient existence without hurry. They remind us that the universe follows its own gentle rhythm, measured not in hours or days, but in billions of years. Looking at the stars can make our everyday worries seem a little smaller and a little lighter. Somewhere far beyond our world, ancient black holes continue their silent dance with the galaxies, completely unaware of the passing centuries on Earth. There is something deeply peaceful about knowing that the universe has always been moving at this slow and steady pace. As we continue our journey through the next facts, we will discover even more remarkable stories hidden within the quiet darkness of space. Fact 21. Imagine standing on a peaceful hillside under a perfectly clear night sky. The stars above seem still, but in reality, every one of them is moving through the galaxy. Black holes are moving as well, although their journeys are usually slow and measured across millions of years. They travel because they inherit the motion of the stars from which they were born. When a massive star collapses into a black hole, the newly formed object often continues traveling in nearly the same direction. Some black holes even receive a gentle kick during the powerful explosion that creates them, sending them drifting through the Milky Way. Even with this extra push, their movement is tiny compared with the enormous size of the galaxy. A single trip around the Milky Way can take more than 200 million years. During that time, civilizations could rise and fall countless times, while the black hole quietly continues its endless journey. It never grows tired, never changes its destination, and never rushes. It simply follows the invisible paths created by gravity. Thinking about these slow cosmic travelers reminds us that the universe is always moving, even when it appears completely still. Beneath the peaceful silence of space lies a graceful dance that has continued for billions of years. Fact 22. Black holes do not make any sound because space itself is almost completely empty. Sound needs air, water, or another material through which vibrations can travel. Since there is almost no matter between the stars, even the most dramatic events in space happen in complete silence. If you could somehow watch two enormous black holes collide from a safe distance, the event would be breathtaking to see, but you would hear absolutely nothing. The universe would remain perfectly quiet. This silence makes space feel even more peaceful than the deepest forest or the calmest ocean on Earth. Astronauts often describe space as a place of profound stillness, interrupted only by the sounds inside their spacecraft. Black holes exist within that same endless silence. Their immense gravity does not roar or rumble. Instead, it quietly shapes the paths of nearby stars without making a single sound. The peaceful emptiness of space is one of its most remarkable qualities. It reminds us that not every powerful force announces itself with noise. Sometimes the greatest wonders exist in complete silence. Fact 23. Every black hole has a story that began long before it became invisible. Billions of years ago, it may have started as a brilliant young star shining brightly among countless companions. Throughout its life, that star produced light and warmth by turning hydrogen into helium deep within its core. It illuminated nearby planets and perhaps even warmed worlds that no longer exist. As millions of years passed, the star slowly changed, becoming larger and brighter before exhausting its nuclear fuel. Gravity eventually became stronger than the pressure supporting the star, causing an unstoppable collapse. Although the bright star disappeared, its story did not end. Instead, it entered a completely different chapter as a black hole. In a way, every black hole carries the memory of the star it once was. It reminds us that endings in nature often become new beginnings. Even in the darkest regions of space, there is a history filled with light. The universe constantly transforms itself, creating new wonders from the remains of the old. Fact 24. Scientists often compare the event horizon of a black hole to the edge of a great waterfall. Imagine floating peacefully along a calm river. Far ahead, the water begins flowing faster toward the unseen edge. As long as you remain upstream, you can still turn around and paddle back. But once you reach the very edge, there is no longer any path back to the calm river behind you. The event horizon works in a somewhat similar way. Outside this invisible boundary, light can still travel away into space. Cross that boundary, however, and every possible path leads inward. It is not because something grabs the light, but because space and time themselves have become so curved that all roads point toward the center. This comparison is not perfect, but it helps us picture one of the strangest places in the universe. Nature often creates beauty through simple ideas expressed on unimaginable scales. The event horizon is one such idea, quietly marking the boundary between the known universe and one of its deepest mysteries. Fact 25. One of the most astonishing discoveries in modern astronomy is that black holes can merge together. Imagine two invisible giants slowly orbiting one another for millions of years. With every orbit, they move a tiny bit closer together, releasing energy in the form of gravitational waves. Eventually, the distance between them becomes so small that they complete several orbits every second. Then, in a fraction of a moment, they unite to become a single, even larger black hole. This incredible event releases more energy than countless stars shining together. Yet almost all of that energy travels through space as ripples in space-time rather than light. These ripples spread outward across the universe at the speed of light. Billions of years later, after crossing unimaginable distances, some of those waves eventually reach Earth. Delicate scientific instruments can detect these tiny distortions, allowing humanity to observe events that happened long before our own planet looked the way it does today. It is extraordinary to think that the universe is constantly sending gentle messages across space, and that we have finally learned how to listen. Fact 26. If you could safely watch a spaceship slowly approach a black hole from very far away, something extraordinary would happen before your eyes. The spacecraft would appear to move more and more slowly as it came closer to the event horizon. Its clocks would seem to tick at a gentler pace, and every movement inside the ship would gradually become slower. The light coming from its windows would slowly shift toward the color red as gravity stretched the light waves. Eventually, the ship would become so dim that it would almost disappear into the darkness. From your distant point of view, it would seem as though the spacecraft never quite crossed the event horizon at all. Instead, it would appear frozen in time, becoming fainter and fainter until it vanished from sight. This strange effect is one of the beautiful predictions of Einstein's theory of relativity. Time itself is not fixed throughout the universe, but changes depending on gravity. Although this idea sounds almost impossible, countless experiments have confirmed that gravity truly affects the flow of time. Black holes simply allow us to imagine this effect on the grandest scale imaginable. They remind us that the universe is often stranger and more beautiful than our everyday experience suggests. Fact 27. Long before the first humans walked upon the Earth, many of today's black holes were already quietly existing among the stars. Some formed billions of years ago when the universe itself was still relatively young. Entire generations of stars have been born, lived brilliant lives, and faded away while these ancient black holes remained. Civilizations on Earth have risen and fallen in less time than a single orbit of some stars around a supermassive black hole. These invisible giants have silently witnessed the changing shape of galaxies over unimaginable stretches of time. They have watched spiral arms slowly rotate, clouds of gas collapse into newborn stars, and distant galaxies drift farther apart as the universe expanded. To a black hole, even a million years may be only a brief moment in an endless story. Thinking about such immense timescales can make our own lives feel wonderfully peaceful. The universe is patient beyond imagination. Every night sky reminds us that we are looking into a history written across billions of years. Black holes are among the oldest storytellers in that silent cosmic history. Fact 28. Scientists believe there may be hundreds of millions of black holes hidden within our own Milky Way galaxy alone. Most of them remain completely invisible because they are not surrounded by glowing gas or bright stars. They quietly drift through the galaxy without announcing their presence. Astronomers search for them by carefully measuring the motion of nearby stars and looking for subtle changes that reveal an unseen companion. Every new discovery helps scientists better understand how massive stars live and die. Yet, even after decades of research, only a small fraction of the Milky Way's black holes have likely been identified. This means our galaxy still holds countless secrets waiting to be uncovered. Somewhere among the billions of stars above us tonight, invisible black holes continue their peaceful journeys through the darkness. They are silent neighbors in a galaxy so vast that even light needs 100,000 years to travel from one side to the other. It is comforting to realize that the universe is still filled with mysteries. There will always be something new for future generations to discover beneath the stars. Fact 29. Every black hole teaches us something about gravity that cannot be learned anywhere else in the universe. Near Earth, gravity feels familiar and gentle. It keeps our feet on the ground, guides the moon around our planet, and carries the planets around the sun near a black hole. However, gravity becomes unimaginably powerful. It bends the paths of light, slows the passage of time, and shapes the movement of entire clouds of glowing gas. By studying these extreme conditions, scientists can test ideas that would be impossible to recreate in laboratories on Earth. Black holes act as natural experiments created by the universe itself. Every observation helps researchers improve their understanding of physics and the laws that govern reality. Even after more than a century, Einstein's theory continues passing these extraordinary tests with remarkable accuracy. Yet scientists know there are still questions waiting to be answered. Black holes continue inviting humanity to explore the deepest mysteries of space, time, and the nature of existence itself. Fact 30. As we reach another peaceful milestone in our journey, it is worth pausing for a quiet moment to appreciate just how remarkable black holes truly are. They cannot be seen directly, yet they reveal themselves through their influence on everything around them. They are born from brilliant stars, quietly reshape galaxies, bend light across the universe, and challenge our understanding of space and time. They have inspired generations of scientists, dreamers, writers, and explorers to ask questions about the nature of reality. Although they are often portrayed as frightening, the truth is much calmer. Most black holes spend their lives in complete silence, patiently following the same universal laws that guide every star and every planet. They are not enemies of the universe, but essential parts of its endless story. Somewhere beyond the stars tonight, countless black holes continue their quiet existence, completely unaware that curious minds on a small blue planet are trying to understand them. As our relaxing journey continues, we will uncover even more gentle mysteries hidden within these extraordinary cosmic wonders, one peaceful fact at a time. Fact 31. One of the greatest surprises about black holes is that they help create order within galaxies instead of simply causing destruction. At first, it may seem strange that something invisible could play such an important role. But astronomers have discovered that the giant black hole at the center of a galaxy can influence how the entire galaxy grows over billions of years. As clouds of gas slowly drift toward the center, some of that material falls into the black hole, while some is pushed away in powerful streams of energy. These gentle cosmic cycles help control how quickly new stars are born. If too many stars formed at once, a galaxy could quickly use up the gas needed for future generations of stars. The central black hole acts almost like a quiet regulator, helping maintain balance over immense periods of time. Although its influence is subtle, it stretches across thousands of light years. Every galaxy has its own unique history, and its central black hole is often an important part of that story. The universe is full of unexpected relationships, where even the darkest objects contribute to the beauty of creation. Black holes remind us that balance often exists in places where we least expect to find it. Fact 32. Imagine floating safely beside a glowing cloud of gas as it slowly circles a distant black hole. At first, the movement would seem calm and graceful, almost like leaves drifting around the edge of a peaceful whirlpool. As the gas moved closer, however, its speed would steadily increase. The inner regions of the disk travel much faster than the outer regions, creating swirling patterns that continue day after day and year after year. Tiny particles gently collide with one another, producing enormous amounts of heat. Eventually, the gas becomes millions of degrees hot and shines brilliantly across the universe. Despite this incredible energy, the motion follows the same simple laws of gravity that guide Earth's journey around the sun. Nature often creates astonishing beauty from surprisingly simple rules. Watching this endless spiral would be like observing a cosmic dance that has continued for millions of years without interruption. Every glowing ring around a black hole tells the quiet story of matter following gravity's gentle invitation inward. Even in the darkest places, motion creates light. Fact 33. Some black holes release enormous jets of energy that extend far beyond their host galaxies. These jets do not emerge from inside the black hole itself, because nothing can escape once it crosses the event horizon. Instead, they are produced by the extremely hot material swirling just outside it. Powerful magnetic fields guide streams of charged particles into narrow beams that shoot away from the black hole at nearly the speed of light. These magnificent jets can stretch for thousands or even millions of light years through space. Along their journey, they interact with clouds of gas, sometimes helping trigger the birth of entirely new stars. Scientists continue studying these spectacular structures because they reveal how gravity and magnetism work together under extreme conditions. Although they are among the most energetic events in the universe, they occur in complete silence. Somewhere in the distant cosmos, invisible black holes quietly send these brilliant streams across unimaginable distances. They are reminders that even darkness can become the source of extraordinary beauty. The universe never stops finding new ways to surprise us. Fact 34. Every black hole has a boundary beyond which we cannot directly observe what happens. This simple idea has inspired countless questions about the nature of reality itself. Physicists often wonder whether the laws of nature remain exactly the same beyond the event horizon, or whether new physics begins to emerge. Although we cannot see inside, mathematics allows scientists to make careful predictions about these hidden regions. Every equation brings us a little closer to understanding places that may forever remain beyond direct observation. This combination of knowledge and mystery is one of the reasons black holes are so fascinating. They encourage us to remain curious while also accepting that some questions take generations to answer. Human understanding has always grown step by step, with each discovery opening the door to another mystery. Black holes beautifully illustrate this endless journey of learning. They remind us that science is not only about finding answers, but also about asking thoughtful questions. Sometimes the greatest discoveries begin with simple curiosity beneath a quiet night sky. Fact 35. As you look up at the stars tonight, it is comforting to remember that every beam of starlight has traveled an incredible journey before reaching your eyes. Some of that light began its voyage hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years ago. Along the way, it may have passed near invisible black holes, curved gently around massive galaxies, and crossed enormous regions of empty space before finally arriving on Earth. Every tiny point of light carries a story written across unimaginable distances. Black holes become part of those stories by quietly shaping the paths that light follows through the universe. Although we cannot see the black holes themselves, we often witness their influence without realizing it. The night sky is therefore not only a collection of stars, but also a record of gravity's invisible artistry. Every observation made by astronomers adds another sentence to humanity's understanding of the cosmos. As our peaceful journey continues, we discover that black holes are not isolated wonders, but essential threads woven into the grand tapestry of the universe. Their silent presence helps make the night sky even more extraordinary than it first appears. Fact 36. If you could gently float above a galaxy and watch it for billions of years, you would notice that everything moves with remarkable patience. Stars slowly circle the galactic center, clouds of gas drift through space, and clusters of stars quietly change their positions over immense periods of time. Hidden at the very center, a supermassive black hole continues its silent work without ever announcing its presence. It does not rush the stars or pull every object toward itself. Instead, it quietly influences the motions of nearby regions through its immense gravity. Each orbit is part of a cosmic rhythm that has continued for longer than Earth has existed. Even though individual stars may live and die, the black hole remains as a steady anchor at the heart of the galaxy. This slow and graceful dance reminds us that the universe is built upon patience rather than speed. Looking at the stars can make us appreciate that not everything needs to happen quickly. Sometimes the most extraordinary events unfold so slowly that only the universe itself can truly witness them. Black holes are timeless companions in this endless celestial dance. Fact 37. The darkness of a black hole is unlike any darkness we experience on Earth. When we turn off the lights in a room, there is still a little light reflecting from nearby objects or shining through a window. Even on the darkest night, moonlight, starlight, or distant city lights brighten the landscape ever so slightly. A black hole, however, appears truly black because no light escapes once it passes beyond the event horizon. It is not painted black, nor is it covered by a shadow. Instead, It is simply invisible to every beam of light trying to leave it. This unique darkness creates one of the strongest visual contrasts in the universe, especially when surrounded by glowing gas. Scientists often describe black holes as invisible objects outlined only by the brilliant material around them. It is a beautiful reminder that sometimes we understand something not by seeing it directly, but by observing its influence on everything nearby. The deepest darkness in the universe still tells an incredible story. Fact 38. Every black hole is surrounded by space that behaves just a little differently from the space we know on Earth. If you could travel safely through that region, your path would slowly begin to curve because gravity bends the very fabric of space-time. You would not feel an invisible hand pulling you sideways. Instead, you would naturally follow the curved shape of space itself. This idea is one of the most elegant parts of Einstein's theory of general relativity. Massive objects tell space how to curve, and curved space tells objects how to move. Around a black hole, this effect becomes more dramatic than almost anywhere else in the universe. Even light, which normally travels in perfectly straight lines through empty space, must follow these gentle curves. Astronomers observe these effects to test some of the deepest ideas in modern physics. Every observation strengthens our understanding of how gravity works on the largest scales imaginable. The universe quietly reveals its secrets to those willing to observe with patience. Fact 39. Some of the most distant black holes we know about formed when the universe was still very young. Their light has traveled for more than 13 billion years before reaching our telescopes on Earth. This means that when astronomers observe these ancient objects, they are actually looking back through time. The black hole we see today may have changed dramatically over billions of years, but its ancient light continues its journey across the expanding universe. Every telescope acts like a time machine, allowing scientists to study cosmic history without ever leaving our planet. Black holes help researchers understand how the first galaxies formed after the universe began. Their existence, so early in cosmic history, remains one of astronomy's greatest mysteries. Scientists continue searching for answers, hoping to understand how these enormous objects grew so quickly. Each discovery brings us one small step closer to understanding the earliest chapters of the universe. The night sky is not only beautiful, it is also a record of time itself. Fact 40. As we complete another peaceful part of our journey, it becomes clear that black holes are far more than mysterious dark objects floating through space. They are ancient witnesses to the birth of stars, the growth of galaxies, and the slow evolution of the universe itself. They quietly bend light, shape space and time, and inspire some of humanity's greatest scientific discoveries. Although they remain invisible, their influence can be found almost everywhere astronomers choose to look. Every new telescope reveals another small piece of their remarkable story. Every generation of scientists builds upon the discoveries of those who came before, slowly uncovering the secrets hidden within the darkness. Yet countless questions still remain unanswered, waiting for curious minds in the future. That is one of the most comforting things about science. There is always another mystery waiting beyond the next horizon. As you continue relaxing beneath the imagined stars above, let your mind drift peacefully through the endless universe, knowing that our gentle exploration of black holes has only just begun, with 60 more fascinating facts still waiting ahead. Fact 41. One of the most remarkable things about black holes is that they cannot be touched in the way we touch objects on Earth. A chair, a tree, or a mountain has a solid surface that you can stand upon, but a black hole does not. If someone could somehow travel toward one, There would be no rocky ground or metallic shell waiting to be reached. The only noticeable change would be gravity becoming stronger and stronger with every passing moment. The event horizon is not a physical wall, but an invisible boundary created by gravity itself. Crossing it would not feel like walking through a doorway or passing through a cloud. In fact, for an extremely large black hole, the crossing might seem almost ordinary at that exact instant. Only later would the growing pull of gravity become impossible to ignore. This idea is difficult to imagine because our everyday lives are filled with solid objects and clear boundaries. Black holes remind us that the universe does not always follow the experiences we are familiar with. Nature often creates places where reality behaves in wonderfully unexpected ways. They encourage us to think beyond the limits of ordinary human experience and appreciate how extraordinary the cosmos truly is. Fact 42. The first strong evidence for black holes did not come from photographs, but from careful observations of stars moving through space. Astronomers noticed that some stars appeared to orbit something completely invisible. These stars moved as though an enormous object were nearby, yet telescopes could not detect any light coming from it. By measuring the speed and direction of the stars over many years, scientists calculated the mass of the hidden companion. The results revealed that only a black hole could explain such powerful gravity in such a small region of space. This method is similar to watching leaves swirl around an invisible breeze. Although the wind cannot be seen directly, its presence becomes obvious through its effects. In the same way, black holes quietly reveal themselves by influencing the stars around them. Every careful observation strengthens our confidence in their existence. Astronomy often depends on patience, with discoveries taking years or even decades to confirm. The universe rewards those who are willing to observe carefully and think deeply about what they see. Fact 43. Some black holes exist as members of binary systems, where they share space with an ordinary star. These two objects orbit around their common center of gravity in a slow and graceful dance. If the star drifts too close, the black hole's gravity may begin pulling away some of its outer gas. This gas does not fall straight inward, but forms a bright spinning disk around the black hole. As the material becomes hotter, it releases powerful X-rays that travel across the galaxy. These X-rays allow astronomers to identify black holes that would otherwise remain invisible. Even though the relationship sounds dramatic, it often develops gradually over thousands or millions of years. The companion star continues shining while slowly sharing some of its material with its invisible neighbor. Such systems provide scientists with valuable opportunities to study how black holes grow over time. Every binary system tells a unique story of gravity, motion, and the quiet balance between two very different cosmic companions. Fact 44. The size of a black hole's event horizon depends entirely on its mass. A black hole containing only a few times the mass of our Sun has an event horizon that is surprisingly small, measuring only a few dozen kilometers across. In contrast, a supermassive black hole with billions of solar masses can have an event horizon larger than the orbit of Pluto around our Sun. Despite this enormous difference in size, both types follow exactly the same laws of physics. Gravity behaves consistently whether the black hole is relatively small or unimaginably large. This simple relationship between mass and size helps astronomers estimate the properties of black holes throughout the universe. It is amazing that one elegant mathematical rule can describe objects ranging from stellar remnants to giants occupying the centers of galaxies. The universe often reveals extraordinary complexity through surprisingly simple principles. Black holes are among the finest examples of this quiet elegance. Fact 45. Every time scientists build a more powerful telescope, black holes reveal another small piece of their remarkable story. Modern observatories on Earth and in space collect light that has traveled for millions or even billions of years before reaching us. Computers carefully combine these observations to create detailed images and measurements that were impossible only a few decades ago. Each new generation of instruments allows astronomers to observe farther into space and deeper into cosmic history. Questions that once seemed impossible to answer slowly become subjects of careful scientific investigation. Yet every discovery also brings new mysteries that inspire future research. This endless cycle of curiosity and discovery is one of the most beautiful parts of science. Black holes remind us that knowledge is not a destination, but a journey that continues with every new observation. Somewhere tonight, telescopes are quietly gathering light from distant galaxies, helping humanity understand these invisible giants a little better than yesterday. And with every passing year, our peaceful exploration of the universe grows richer, deeper, and even more inspiring. Fact 46. Black holes may appear lonely, but they are often surrounded by incredibly busy neighborhoods filled with stars, glowing clouds of gas, and invisible streams of dust slowly moving through space. In the center of many galaxies, millions of stars travel around the supermassive black hole in graceful orbits that have remained stable for millions of years. Some stars complete their journey in only a few years, while others require thousands of years to finish a single orbit. Every star follows a path shaped by gravity, creating an enormous cosmic dance that never truly stops. Even though the black hole cannot be seen directly, its presence is revealed by the steady movement of everything around it. Astronomers spend years tracking these stars, measuring their speeds with incredible precision. Each observation helps confirm the black hole's mass and location. It is fascinating that the invisible object at the center quietly organizes the motion of an entire stellar neighborhood. Looking at these graceful orbits reminds us that the universe is filled with patterns, balance, and quiet harmony. Even in the darkest regions of space, there is order hidden beneath the mystery. The calm rhythm of these distant stars makes the universe feel wonderfully peaceful. Fact 47. Although black holes are famous for pulling objects inward, they cannot reach across the galaxy and capture distant stars at random. Gravity becomes weaker with distance, just as it does here on Earth. Our own sun holds the planets in orbit because they are relatively close to it, but its gravity has very little effect on distant stars. Black holes behave in exactly the same way. A black hole with the same mass as the sun would pull on Earth with exactly the same strength from the same distance. It would not suddenly swallow the solar system or act like a giant cosmic vacuum cleaner. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings about black holes in popular culture. They are powerful, but their gravity follows the same universal rules as every other object in space. Understanding this simple fact makes black holes seem less frightening and much more fascinating. They are extraordinary because of their extreme density, not because they break the laws of nature. The universe remains beautifully consistent, even in its most mysterious places. Fact 48. During the early days of astronomy, black holes were considered little more than mathematical possibilities. Many scientists wondered whether such strange objects could ever exist in the real universe. As telescopes improved and new observations became available, the evidence slowly began to grow. One discovery led to another, and the mysterious predictions made by Einstein's equations started appearing in real astronomical data. Researchers found stars orbiting invisible companions, detected powerful bursts of X-rays, and eventually captured the famous image of a black hole shadow. Each breakthrough strengthened humanity's confidence that these remarkable objects were more than just ideas on paper. Science often progresses through patience rather than sudden certainty. It takes years of careful observation, repeated measurements, and thoughtful discussion before new discoveries become widely accepted. Black holes remind us that today's mysteries may become tomorrow's well-understood science. Curiosity has always been one of humanity's greatest strengths, quietly leading us toward deeper knowledge of the universe. Fact 49. Somewhere in the distant universe, two galaxies are slowly moving toward one another. Their approach is so gradual that millions of years may pass before they finally begin to merge. As the galaxies come together, billions of stars carefully weave past one another because the space between them is so enormous. At the centers of these galaxies, however, two supermassive black holes also begin an extraordinary journey. They slowly spiral closer together over countless ages until they eventually become one even larger black hole. This magnificent event reshapes the heart of the newly formed galaxy and sends gentle gravitational waves spreading across the universe. Such mergers have happened many times throughout cosmic history and continue even today. Every giant galaxy we see may carry the memory of ancient black hole mergers hidden within its center. The universe is constantly changing, but it does so with incredible patience and quiet elegance. Watching such a process would require far more than a human lifetime, reminding us just how immense cosmic time truly is. Fact 50. We have now reached the halfway point of our journey through 100 sleepy facts about black holes. Along the way, we have discovered that these mysterious objects are not holes at all, but incredibly dense remnants of massive stars and ancient giants resting at the centers of galaxies. We have learned that they bend light, slow the passage of time, guide the motion of stars, and quietly influence the evolution of entire galaxies. We have explored the remarkable ideas of great scientists, the beauty of glowing accretion disks, the mystery of the event horizon, and the peaceful silence of space itself. Yet despite everything humanity has learned, black holes continue to guard many of their deepest secrets. They invite us to keep asking questions, building better telescopes, and looking farther into the universe than ever before. As you continue relaxing beneath the imagined stars above, let your thoughts drift gently through the darkness, knowing that there are still 50 more fascinating facts waiting to unfold. The universe is vast, patient, and endlessly beautiful, and our quiet exploration has only reached its midpoint. Fact 51. Every beam of light that travels through the universe has its own remarkable journey, and some of those journeys take the light close to a black hole. As the light approaches, gravity gently bends its path, causing it to follow a graceful curve instead of a perfectly straight line. This effect is known as gravitational lensing, and it allows black holes to act like enormous natural magnifying glasses. A distant galaxy hidden behind a black hole may appear brighter or stretched into beautiful arcs because its light has been redirected. Sometimes astronomers even see multiple images of the same distant object, all created by the powerful gravity of an invisible black hole. It is astonishing that something completely dark can help us observe places that would otherwise remain beyond our reach. The universe has a wonderful way of turning mystery into opportunity. By carefully studying these distorted patterns of light, scientists learn about both the black hole and the distant galaxies behind it. Every ray of light carries a story across billions of kilometers before finally reaching our telescopes. Black holes quietly become part of that story without ever producing light of their own. Even the darkest places in the universe can help reveal its greatest beauty. Fact 52. Imagine watching a single star peacefully orbiting a supermassive black hole for thousands of years. From one year to the next, its movement would seem almost unchanged, but over centuries the gentle curve of its orbit would slowly become clear. Astronomers do something very similar by patiently observing stars near the center of our Milky Way. They record tiny changes in position year after year, building an incredibly detailed picture of each orbit. These observations require remarkable precision because the stars are so distant from Earth. By studying their motion, scientists calculate the mass of the invisible object controlling their paths. Again and again, the answer points toward a supermassive black hole. This careful work demonstrates one of the greatest strengths of astronomy: patience. Many discoveries cannot be made in a single night or even a single year. They require decades of observation and the dedication of generations of researchers. Every completed orbit becomes another piece of evidence revealing the hidden structure of our galaxy. It is a beautiful reminder that great discoveries often grow slowly, one careful measurement at a time. Fact 53. The temperature surrounding an active black hole can reach millions of degrees, making it one of the hottest environments in the known universe. Surprisingly, this incredible heat does not come from the black hole itself. Instead, it is produced by the gas and dust spiraling around it at tremendous speeds. As countless particles collide with one another, friction transforms their motion into heat and brilliant light. The glowing material shines in X-rays, ultraviolet light, and many other forms of energy that specialized telescopes can detect. If this glowing disk could somehow be seen with human eyes from a safe distance, it would appear brighter than entire groups of stars. Yet at the center of all that brilliant light remains a perfectly dark shadow where the black hole quietly waits. This striking contrast between intense brightness and complete darkness is one of the most beautiful scenes in astronomy. Nature often creates its greatest masterpieces through contrast. Black holes remind us that darkness and light can exist side by side, each helping us appreciate the other. Fact 54. Every galaxy has its own unique history, and black holes help scientists read those ancient stories. By measuring the size of a galaxy's central black hole, astronomers can estimate how the galaxy grew over billions of years. Larger galaxies often contain larger supermassive black holes, suggesting that both evolved together through countless generations of stars. As galaxies merged and changed shape, their central black holes also grew larger. These relationships allow researchers to reconstruct events that happened long before Earth even formed. It is almost like reading the rings inside an ancient tree to learn about its lifetime, except the history stretches across billions of years instead of centuries. Every observation adds another chapter to the story of the cosmos. Black holes quietly preserve clues about the past, helping humanity understand how today's universe came to be. Looking into the night sky is therefore much more than simply seeing distant stars. It is an opportunity to read the oldest history book ever written. Fact 55. As our peaceful journey continues, perhaps the most comforting thought is that black holes are not separate from the universe, but are part of its natural rhythm. They are born from stars, influence galaxies, and patiently exist according to the same physical laws that govern every planet, moon, and comet. Although they challenge our imagination, they also remind us that nature is wonderfully consistent. The same gravity that gently keeps your feet on the Earth also guides the motion of galaxies and shapes the paths around black holes. The difference is only one of scale. Here on Earth, we experience gravity as a familiar companion, while near a black hole, it becomes one of the most powerful forces in existence. Yet it remains the very same force. This beautiful connection links our everyday lives to the deepest reaches of the cosmos. Every step we take and every star we observe are connected through the same universal laws. As you relax beneath your imagined blanket of stars, let that thought bring a sense of calm. We are all part of the same vast and peaceful universe, quietly sharing its endless journey through space and time. Fact 56. If you could somehow observe the universe for billions of years without growing older, you would witness black holes changing far more slowly than almost anything else in the cosmos. Mountains on Earth would rise and wear away. Oceans would shift, continents would drift across the planet, and countless generations of living creatures would come and go. Entire civilizations would appear, flourish, and become part of history. Yet many black holes would remain almost exactly as they were, quietly existing in the darkness. Their immense gravity gives them an extraordinary sense of permanence when viewed across human timescales. Although they do slowly grow by collecting nearby gas or merging with other black holes, these changes usually happen over millions or billions of years. To the universe, there is no need to hurry. Every process unfolds with quiet patience. Looking at black holes reminds us that time itself has different meanings depending on the scale we choose. What feels like an unimaginably long period to us may be only a brief moment in the life of a galaxy. There is something deeply peaceful about knowing that the cosmos moves with such calm and steady rhythm. Black holes quietly teach us that some of the greatest stories are written over the longest stretches of time. Fact 57. Astronomers often compare the center of a galaxy to the heart of a great city, with countless stars moving through its busy neighborhoods. Near the center, stars are packed much more closely together than they are around our own Sunday. Among those crowded regions, the supermassive black hole quietly rests, surrounded by an ever-changing community of stars. Some stars travel in wide, gentle paths, while others race around the center at astonishing speeds. These motions help scientists measure the invisible mass hidden within the galaxy. Every orbit is like another clue in a giant cosmic puzzle. By carefully tracking these stellar journeys year after year, astronomers can calculate the black hole's size with remarkable accuracy. It is amazing that a completely invisible object can be weighed simply by watching the graceful dance of nearby stars. The universe constantly reveals itself through careful observation. Sometimes the most important discoveries come not from seeing an object directly, but from understanding the quiet influence it has on everything around it. This elegant method has transformed our knowledge of galaxies across the cosmos. Fact 58. One of the most beautiful ideas in astronomy is that black holes connect many different branches of science. They bring together gravity, light, motion, time, energy, and even the strange rules of quantum physics. A single black hole can become the focus of research for astronomers, physicists, mathematicians, and engineers, all working toward the same goal. Every new telescope, computer simulation, and mathematical equation adds another small piece to the puzzle. No single discovery explains everything, but together they slowly reveal a clearer picture of the universe. This collaboration between many different fields reminds us that knowledge grows best when ideas come together. Black holes encourage scientists from around the world to share observations, compare results, and build upon one another's work. The search for understanding becomes a shared journey rather than an individual achievement. Just as countless stars form a galaxy, countless curious minds help humanity explore the deepest mysteries of space. Every question asked today becomes the starting point for tomorrow's discoveries. Fact 59. Although black holes are famous throughout popular culture, many of the dramatic scenes shown in movies are created for entertainment rather than scientific accuracy. In films, black holes are often portrayed as giant cosmic vacuum cleaners that instantly pull in everything nearby. The real universe is much calmer. A black hole affects nearby objects through gravity in exactly the same way as any other object with the same mass. If you remain far enough away, its influence is no different from that of a star. Planets can safely orbit at great distances, and stars can continue their peaceful journeys for millions of years. Understanding the true nature of black holes makes them even more fascinating because reality is often more surprising than fiction. Instead of sudden chaos, they reveal a universe governed by elegant mathematical laws. Their quiet behavior teaches us that nature does not need dramatic explosions every moment to create extraordinary beauty. Sometimes the greatest wonders are the ones that patiently unfold over billions of years. Fact 60. We have now completed 60 peaceful facts about black holes. And with every new discovery, the universe seems both larger and more comforting. These mysterious objects have shown us that darkness does not always represent danger. Instead, it can represent curiosity, patience, and the endless opportunity to learn something new. Black holes quietly shape galaxies, guide the motion of stars, bend the paths of light, and challenge humanity to think beyond ordinary experience. They remind us that even the deepest mysteries can slowly become understood through careful observation and thoughtful science. Somewhere tonight, beyond the clouds above our world, ancient black holes continue their silent existence exactly as they have for billions of years. They neither hurry nor pause. They simply remain part of the magnificent story of the cosmos. As our gentle bedtime journey continues beyond this point, there are still 40 more fascinating facts waiting among the stars, each one inviting us to drift a little farther into the peaceful wonders of the universe. Fact 61. Long before our sun was born, before Earth formed from clouds of dust, and before the first oceans appeared on our planet, countless black holes were already quietly resting throughout the universe. They witnessed the formation of new galaxies, the birth of brilliant stars, and the slow expansion of space itself. Every billion years brought another chapter in their silent existence, yet they remained patient observers of the cosmic story. While life on Earth changes with every generation, black holes experience time on a scale almost impossible for us to imagine. Their presence reminds us that the universe has a history far older than humanity itself. Looking into the night sky is like opening an ancient book whose first pages were written billions of years ago. Black holes are among the oldest characters in that remarkable story. They quietly connect the distant past with the present moment. Every observation made by astronomers today is another step toward understanding these timeless objects. Their incredible age inspires a sense of wonder and humility. It is comforting to know that the universe has patiently existed for so long, quietly unfolding its mysteries one era at a time. Fact 62. The Milky Way galaxy is constantly moving through space, carrying our solar system along with billions of other stars. As the galaxy slowly rotates, The supermassive black hole at its center also continues its silent existence. Our Sun takes about 230 million years to complete just one orbit around the center of the Milky Way. This means that dinosaurs lived and disappeared without our solar system completing even a single trip around the galaxy. Throughout all of that immense time, the central black hole has remained the quiet anchor of this enormous cosmic family. Every star, including our Sun, follows its own graceful path through the galaxy. Although we cannot feel this motion, we are traveling through space at incredible speed every moment of our lives. The universe is never standing still. Black holes help remind us that we are part of a much larger journey than we often imagine. Every sunrise on Earth happens while our entire galaxy continues its peaceful voyage through the cosmos. Thinking about this gentle motion can make the night sky feel even more magical. Fact 63. There are places in the universe where thousands of galaxies gather together in enormous clusters stretching across millions of light years. Many of these giant galaxies contain supermassive black holes at their centers, quietly hidden among countless stars. Imagine looking across such a cluster from a distant viewpoint. You would see hundreds or even thousands of glowing galaxies slowly drifting through space like islands floating on a calm ocean. Hidden inside many of those islands would be ancient black holes silently shaping their surroundings. Although they cannot be seen directly, they are part of the invisible framework that helps organize the universe. Every galaxy carries its own history, and many of those histories include a central black hole that has existed for billions of years. It is extraordinary to think that invisible objects are quietly scattered throughout such enormous structures. The universe is filled with hidden wonders waiting to be discovered. Every new telescope reveals another small piece of this magnificent cosmic landscape. Fact 64. Scientists sometimes describe black holes as nature's ultimate laboratories because they allow us to study conditions that cannot be recreated anywhere on Earth. No machine built by humanity can produce gravity as powerful as that found near a black hole. The temperatures, magnetic fields, and speeds surrounding these objects are unlike anything in our everyday experience. By observing them from a safe distance, researchers test the deepest ideas in physics and search for clues about how the universe truly works. Every new observation challenges scientists to improve their theories and ask even better questions. Black holes encourage humanity to keep exploring rather than assuming we already know all the answers. They remind us that science is a journey of curiosity, patience, and discovery. Even after decades of research, these remarkable objects continue surprising us. The more we learn about them, the more fascinating they become. Every unanswered question is an invitation to continue looking toward the stars. Fact 65. As we gently reach another milestone in our journey, it becomes clear that black holes are not simply mysterious objects hidden in the darkness. They are part of the grand rhythm that has shaped the universe since its earliest days. They quietly influence galaxies, guide the motion of stars, bend the paths of light, and inspire generations of scientists to explore the unknown. Their silence is not empty, but filled with stories waiting to be understood. Every observation, every telescope, and every scientific discovery brings humanity a little closer to uncovering those stories. Yet the universe always keeps another mystery waiting just beyond the horizon. That endless sense of wonder is one of the greatest gifts the night sky offers us. As you continue relaxing beneath your imagined blanket of stars, let your thoughts drift peacefully through the vastness of space. Somewhere beyond the glowing constellations, ancient black holes continue their timeless journey, completely unaware that they have inspired millions of people to dream about the universe. Their quiet presence reminds us that the cosmos is both mysterious and beautifully calm. Fact 66. One of the most fascinating possibilities in modern astronomy is that black holes may exist in many different sizes throughout the universe. The smallest known black holes formed from massive stars, while the largest ones sit at the centers of galaxies with masses millions or billions of times greater than the Sun. Scientists also wonder whether smaller black holes, possibly created during the earliest moments after the birth of the universe, could exist somewhere in space. These hypothetical objects are called primordial black holes. If they exist, they could provide clues about the conditions that existed when the universe was still very young. They might even help explain some of the mysteries that remain unsolved in modern cosmology. Although scientists have not yet confirmed their existence, the possibility continues to inspire research and exploration. The idea that the universe may contain black holes from its earliest moments is a reminder of how much remains unknown. Every discovery opens the door to another question. The cosmos is not a finished story, but an endless collection of mysteries waiting to be explored. Somewhere in the vast darkness, there may still be ancient secrets quietly waiting for humanity to find them. Fact 67. The way black holes interact with their surroundings can reveal important information about the invisible structures of space. Astronomers do not only study black holes themselves, they also study the effects they create around them. The movement of stars, the shape of glowing gas clouds, and the patterns of radiation all provide clues about what is happening in these hidden regions. It is similar to understanding a person by observing their footprints rather than seeing them directly. The universe often leaves behind evidence of things that cannot be observed with our eyes alone. By combining many different observations, scientists create a more complete picture of black holes and their environments. Radio telescopes, X-ray telescopes, and optical observatories each provide a different piece of the puzzle. Together, they allow researchers to explore objects that exist billions of light years away. This process shows the incredible power of human curiosity and imagination. Even when something is invisible, we can still learn about it through careful observation and thoughtful reasoning. Fact 68. Some black holes are surrounded by powerful magnetic fields that create incredible structures in space. These magnetic fields can help guide streams of extremely energetic particles away from the regions surrounding the black hole. The result can be enormous jets stretching across distances larger than entire galaxies. These jets are among the most impressive structures ever observed in the universe. They travel through space for millions of years, carrying energy far from the black hole that created them. Along their journey, they can interact with clouds of gas and influence the environment around distant stars. Scientists continue studying these jets because they reveal how magnetic fields, gravity, and matter interact under extreme conditions. Although the processes involved are complex, the result is a beautiful example of nature creating order from powerful forces. The universe does not simply contain objects, it contains relationships between objects. Black holes demonstrate that even the most extreme environments can produce elegant patterns and incredible beauty. Fact 69. The center of a black hole is one of the greatest mysteries in physics. Scientists describe this region as a singularity, where the equations of general relativity suggest that matter becomes compressed to an unimaginable state. However, researchers believe that our current understanding of physics may not be complete enough to describe what truly happens there. At such extreme conditions, the theories of gravity and quantum mechanics need to work together but scientists have not yet discovered a complete theory that combines them. This mystery represents one of the biggest challenges in modern science. Finding the answer could transform our understanding of space, time, and reality itself. The unknown center of a black hole is like a hidden chapter in the universe's story, waiting for future generations to read it. Rather than being frustrating, this mystery inspires curiosity and exploration. Every unanswered question is a reminder that there are still incredible discoveries ahead. Fact 70. When we look at black holes, we are looking at some of the clearest examples of how powerful the universe can become. They represent the extreme limits of gravity, density, and the relationship between space and time. Yet despite their incredible power, they remain governed by simple and elegant laws of nature. The same principles that guide a falling leaf, a moving planet, and a distant galaxy also describe these mysterious cosmic objects. This connection between the ordinary and the extraordinary is one of the most beautiful ideas in science. Black holes show us that the universe is not made of separate rules for different places. Instead, everything is connected through the same fundamental forces. As we continue our peaceful journey, we move closer to understanding even more fascinating details about these ancient cosmic giants. There are still 30 more facts waiting ahead, each revealing another quiet piece of the story written across the stars. Let your imagination continue drifting through the darkness, where countless mysteries remain peacefully waiting to be discovered. Fact 71. One of the most fascinating things about black holes is that they can reveal information about the history of stars. Every black hole begins with a star that once shone brightly in the universe. By studying the mass, movement, and environment of black holes, scientists can learn about the massive stars that existed long ago. These stars lived powerful lives, creating heavier elements inside their cores before eventually collapsing. The materials they produced were scattered into space during their final moments, becoming part of future stars, planets, and even living beings. In this way, black holes are connected to the story of everything around us. The atoms that make up Earth were created through generations of stars that lived and died before our planet existed. Although a black hole itself may seem like an ending, it is also part of a much larger cycle of creation. The universe constantly transforms old things into new possibilities. Every black hole carries a hidden memory of the star that created it and the cosmic journey that came before. Fact 72. Black holes can sometimes influence the birth of new stars in their surrounding galaxies. Although they are known for consuming matter, their effects can also encourage creation. When material falls toward an active black hole, powerful winds and jets can push gas throughout the galaxy. These streams of energy may compress nearby clouds of gas, causing them to collapse and form new stars. In other situations, the same energy can prevent too many stars from forming by heating the gas and stopping it from cooling. This delicate balance helps galaxies maintain their structure over billions of years. It is a beautiful example of how destruction and creation can exist together in nature. A black hole is not simply an object that takes matter away. It is part of a complicated relationship between gravity, energy, and the evolution of galaxies. The universe often works through balance rather than simple opposites. Even the darkest objects can play a role in creating new light. Fact 73. The first evidence of gravitational waves changed the way humans observe the universe. Before that discovery, almost everything we knew about space came from studying light. Telescopes allowed us to see visible colors, radio signals, X-rays, and other forms of radiation traveling across space. Gravitational waves introduced a completely new way of listening to the cosmos. These waves are tiny vibrations in space-time created by powerful events such as merging black holes. They travel across the universe for millions or billions of years before reaching Earth. When they arrive, they are incredibly weak, causing changes smaller than the size of an atom. Yet highly sensitive instruments can detect these tiny movements. This achievement opened a new chapter in astronomy. Scientists can now study events that may produce little or no light at all. Black holes helped humanity discover a new sense through which we can explore the universe. They remind us that there is always more to discover beyond what our eyes can see. Fact 74. The size of some supermassive black holes is difficult for the human mind to imagine. The largest known examples contain billions of times the mass of our Sun. Their event horizons can extend across distances larger than our entire solar system. If one of these giants replaced our Sun while keeping its mass, its outer boundary would reach far beyond the planets. Yet despite their enormous size, they are still only tiny points compared with the galaxies that surround them. A galaxy can contain hundreds of billions of stars, stretching across hundreds of thousands of light years. The black hole at its center is powerful, but it occupies only a small part of the entire structure. This contrast shows the incredible range of scales in the universe. From tiny particles to enormous galaxies, nature creates objects across unimaginable differences in size. Black holes help us appreciate just how vast and diverse the cosmos truly is. Fact 75. Sometimes the most peaceful way to think about black holes is to imagine them as ancient cosmic storytellers. They have existed through countless ages, quietly watching the universe change around them. They have seen stars appear from clouds of gas, galaxies merge together, and new worlds form from the remains of previous generations. Although they do not speak, they leave behind clues that allow us to understand the history of space itself. Every observation made by astronomers is like listening to a small piece of their ancient story. Their existence connects the distant past with the present moment. When we study a black hole, we are not only learning about one object, but also about the universe that created it. They remind us that every part of nature has a history. Even the darkest places contain stories of light, change, and transformation. As our journey continues, we will discover even more peaceful mysteries hidden within these remarkable cosmic giants. Fact 76. Black holes can help scientists understand how galaxies grow and change over enormous periods of time. When galaxies were young, they contained huge amounts of gas that slowly gathered together to create new stars. Deep within many of these early galaxies, black holes began growing alongside them. As the black holes collected material, they released energy that influenced the surrounding environment. This relationship between galaxies and their central black holes appears to have continued for billions of years. Scientists study this connection by comparing the masses of galaxies with the sizes of the black holes inside them. They have discovered that the growth of a galaxy and the growth of its central black hole are often closely connected. It is almost as if the galaxy and its black hole have been partners throughout cosmic history. Neither exists completely separate from the other. Their relationship shows that even invisible objects can have a powerful influence on the shape of the universe. Black holes are not just objects within galaxies. They are important pieces of the story of how galaxies become what they are today. Fact 77. Some of the most energetic events involving black holes happen when they feed on enormous amounts of material. When a large supply of gas begins falling toward a black hole, the surrounding region can become incredibly bright. These active black holes can shine so intensely that they are visible across billions of light years. Scientists call these bright regions around growing black holes active galactic nuclei, or AGN. They allow astronomers to study black holes that are located incredibly far away. The light we receive from them began its journey when the universe was much younger. In a way, these distant objects act like messages from the ancient past. They show us how galaxies looked billions of years ago. Although the black hole itself remains hidden, the energy around it tells a remarkable story. The universe often hides its greatest secrets behind layers of mystery, but with careful observation, those secrets slowly become visible. Fact 78. The universe contains many examples of objects that seem impossible until science explains them, and black holes are among the greatest examples. For centuries, people wondered whether such extreme objects could truly exist. The idea that gravity could become strong enough to trap light seemed almost unbelievable. Yet careful mathematics and decades of observation revealed that nature is capable of creating exactly such places. Black holes teach us that imagination and reality are not always separated. Sometimes the ideas that sound the strangest are the ones that lead us toward deeper understanding. Scientists must remain open to possibilities while also testing them with evidence. This balance between curiosity and careful investigation is what allows discoveries to happen. Black holes represent the beautiful meeting point between imagination and observation. They show us that the universe is often more creative than the human mind can predict. Fact 79. Although black holes are often associated with destruction, their existence also creates opportunities for discovery and understanding. Every time a black hole interacts with its surroundings, it provides scientists with valuable information about physics. The movement of nearby stars reveals its mass. The light from surrounding gas reveals its activity. Gravitational waves reveal its collisions. Each interaction becomes another clue that helps humanity understand the universe. In this way, black holes are not silent mysteries that hide everything from us. Instead, they constantly provide evidence about their nature. They communicate through gravity, light, and the movement of space itself. Learning to read these signals has become one of astronomy's greatest achievements. The universe is always sending information, and scientists are learning how to listen more carefully with every passing year. Black holes remind us that even the most mysterious objects can become teachers. Fact 80. As we reach another peaceful point in our journey, we can pause and appreciate how much black holes have taught us about the universe. They have shown us that space is not simply an empty distance between stars. It is a place where gravity shapes reality, time can slow, and invisible forces create beautiful patterns. Black holes have expanded our understanding of what is possible and challenged us to think beyond everyday experiences. They have helped scientists discover new ways to observe the cosmos and explore questions that once seemed impossible. Yet their mysteries continue to inspire future generations. Somewhere far beyond Earth, countless black holes remain quietly waiting among the stars, each one holding a unique story. They continue their ancient journeys without hurry, following the same natural laws that have guided them for billions of years. As our exploration moves toward the final 20 facts, we will continue uncovering the peaceful wonders hidden within these extraordinary cosmic objects. Fact 81. Black holes remind us that the universe is filled with invisible things that can still have a powerful presence. Before scientists discovered black holes, many people believed that if something could not be seen, it could not be truly understood. Black holes changed that idea forever. They showed that careful observation can reveal objects that do not produce their own light. The movement of stars, the bending of light, and the waves traveling through space all provide clues about these hidden giants. This idea extends far beyond black holes. Much of the universe is made of things we cannot directly see, yet we continue learning about them through their effects. The search for black holes has taught humanity a valuable lesson about curiosity and patience. Sometimes the greatest discoveries begin by noticing something unusual and asking a simple question. What invisible force is creating this pattern? Every answer leads to another mystery, and every mystery encourages us to look deeper into the universe. Black holes are beautiful examples of how knowledge can grow from observation and imagination. Fact 82. The relationship between black holes and time is one of the most fascinating subjects in modern physics. Near a black hole, gravity becomes so powerful that time itself behaves differently compared with places farther away. This does not mean time stops completely in a simple way, but rather that different observers can experience the passage of time differently. A clock closer to a strong gravitational field would tick slightly slower than a clock farther away. Scientists have measured this effect even around Earth using extremely precise clocks. Black holes simply represent the most dramatic example of this natural phenomenon. They show that time is not a completely separate background where events happen. Instead, time is connected with the structure of the universe itself. Space and time form one combined fabric known as space-time. Black holes stretch this fabric in ways that reveal the deepest properties of reality. Thinking about this can make the universe feel both mysterious and wonderfully connected. Fact 83. Some black holes may have formed through events even more dramatic than the death of a single star. In the early universe, enormous clouds of gas existed before many stars and galaxies had fully formed. Under certain conditions, these clouds may have collapsed directly into massive black holes without first creating ordinary stars. These possible objects are known as direct collapse black holes. Scientists study this idea because it may help explain how some supermassive black holes became so large so quickly in the young universe. When astronomers observe extremely distant galaxies, they sometimes see giant black holes that already existed when the universe was very young. Understanding their origin is one of the great challenges of modern astronomy. The universe's earliest chapters remain partly hidden, waiting for better observations and new discoveries. Every possibility helps scientists build a clearer picture of how cosmic structures first appeared. Black holes continue to be important clues in understanding the beginning of everything we see today. Fact 84. The environment around a black hole can sometimes be shaped by incredible magnetic storms. Although the black hole itself does not produce a magnetic field in the same way a planet does, the swirling material around it can create powerful magnetic structures. These fields influence how gas moves, how particles travel, and how energy escapes into space. The interaction between gravity and magnetism creates some of the most energetic phenomena in the universe. Scientists use advanced computer simulations to study these extreme environments because they cannot recreate them in laboratories. These simulations allow researchers to explore possible scenarios and compare them with real observations from telescopes. Every new piece of evidence helps improve our understanding of how black holes behave. The combination of theory, observation, and technology allows humanity to study places that are impossibly far away. Black holes demonstrate how powerful human curiosity can be when combined with scientific creativity. Fact 85. When we imagine the future of black hole research, we can picture a time when new generations of telescopes reveal details that are currently beyond our reach. Future instruments may allow scientists to observe smaller black holes, study their surroundings in greater detail, and discover new types of cosmic objects. Every improvement in technology opens another window into the universe. Hundreds of years ago, humans could only see the stars with their own eyes. Today, we can detect invisible waves, analyze distant galaxies, and create detailed images of objects billions of light years away. The journey of discovery continues because the universe always has more secrets to reveal. Black holes represent one of the greatest examples of how far curiosity can take us. They began as simple mathematical ideas and became some of the most studied objects in science. Their story is also the story of human imagination, patience, and the endless desire to understand our place in the cosmos. Fact 86. One of the most peaceful ways to understand black holes is to see them as part of the natural life cycle of stars. Stars are not permanent objects. They are born, they shine, and eventually they transform into something new. Some become white dwarfs, some become neutron stars, and the most massive ones may become black holes. This process is not a failure or an ending, but a transformation created by the laws of nature. The elements produced inside stars are released into space, becoming the building blocks for future generations of stars, planets, and life. In this way, even the birth of a black hole contributes to the continuing story of the universe. The cosmos is constantly recycling matter and energy through endless cycles of change. A black hole may represent the final stage of one star, but it is also connected to countless beginnings that follow. Looking at the universe from this perspective makes even the most mysterious objects feel like part of a beautiful natural pattern. Everything has a place in the grand story of cosmic evolution. Fact 87. Black holes can sometimes be surrounded by enormous clouds of gas that glow gently across space. These clouds may contain the remains of ancient stars, material from galaxies, or gas slowly gathering toward the center. When scientists observe these regions, they learn how black holes interact with their surroundings. The gas can reveal the movement, temperature, and energy of the environment around the invisible object. Some of these glowing structures are so large that light can take thousands of years to cross them. They are like enormous cosmic paintings created by gravity, energy, and time. Although the black hole itself remains hidden, the surrounding material creates a visible record of its influence. Astronomers study these patterns to understand how galaxies change over long periods. Every cloud tells a different story about the relationship between matter and gravity. The universe often leaves behind beautiful traces of things that cannot be directly seen. Black holes are one of the greatest examples of this hidden beauty. Fact 88. The discovery of black holes changed the way scientists think about the limits of nature. Before studying them, many researchers wondered whether there were boundaries that gravity could never cross. Black holes showed that under certain conditions, gravity could become the dominant force shaping everything around it. They revealed that space and time themselves could be dramatically affected by matter. This discovery expanded humanity's understanding of what the universe is capable of creating. It also encouraged scientists to search for other extreme environments where the laws of physics could be tested. From the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, every scale of nature offers new mysteries. Black holes sit at the meeting point between the enormous and the incredibly compact. They connect ideas from astronomy, physics, and mathematics in a way few other objects can. Their existence continues to inspire questions about the deepest foundations of reality. The more we study them, the more we realize how much there is still to learn. Fact 89. There is something deeply peaceful about knowing that black holes do not follow human schedules. They are not affected by the passing of a single day, a year, or even a lifetime. Their existence unfolds across timescales so vast that human history becomes only a tiny moment in comparison. While people experience change quickly, black holes experience the universe through slow and ancient rhythms. A star may orbit a supermassive black hole for thousands of years before completing its path. A galaxy may evolve over hundreds of millions of years. These enormous periods remind us that the universe operates with incredible patience. When we look at the night sky, we are witnessing processes that began long before we existed. Black holes invite us to slow down and appreciate the bigger picture. They remind us that every moment is part of a much larger cosmic journey. There is comfort in knowing that the universe has been quietly moving forward for billions of years and will continue doing so long into the future. Fact 90. As we approach the final section of our journey through black holes, we can reflect on how much these mysterious objects have taught us. They have shown us that darkness can contain incredible stories, that invisible forces can shape entire galaxies, and that the universe is far more surprising than everyday experience suggests. Black holes have helped humanity understand gravity, space, time, and the history of the cosmos itself. They have inspired scientists to create new technology, develop new theories, and explore questions that once seemed impossible. Yet even after decades of study, they still hold many secrets. That mystery is not something to fear. It is something that keeps discovery alive. The universe remains a place of endless wonder, where every answer leads to a new question. As we continue toward the final 10 facts, let your imagination continue floating peacefully among the stars. The story of black holes is not just about darkness. It is about curiosity, discovery, and the incredible beauty of understanding the universe around us. Fact 91. Black holes show us that the universe can create objects that are almost beyond human imagination. They are places where enormous amounts of matter are compressed into incredibly small regions, where gravity changes the behavior of space and time, and where ordinary ideas about reality begin to transform. Yet despite their extreme nature, black holes are not outside the laws of physics. They are some of the clearest examples of those laws working in their most powerful form. Every calculation, every observation, and every experiment helps us understand them a little better. Scientists continue studying black holes because they reveal the boundaries of what we know. They help answer important questions about how gravity works and how the universe developed over billions of years. At the same time, they remind us that knowledge is always growing. There will always be new discoveries waiting beyond what we currently understand. Black holes represent the perfect balance between mystery and knowledge. They show us that the universe can be understood, but it can also continue surprising us forever. Fact 92. The study of black holes has changed the way humans think about our place in the universe. For thousands of years, people looked at the sky and imagined that Earth was the center of everything. Modern astronomy slowly revealed that our planet is one small world among countless others. Black holes provide another reminder of how vast and extraordinary the cosmos truly is. They exist at distances so enormous that even light requires thousands or millions of years to travel from them to us. Yet through science and imagination, humans can still study these distant objects. This ability to understand things far beyond our immediate surroundings is one of humanity's greatest achievements. We may live on a small planet, but our curiosity reaches across the entire universe. Black holes are proof that our minds can explore places our bodies may never visit. They connect a quiet night on Earth with the deepest mysteries of space. Fact 93. Scientists believe that black holes may continue changing throughout the entire lifetime of the universe. Although these changes usually happen incredibly slowly, they are not completely frozen in time. Black holes can grow by absorbing nearby material and by merging with other black holes. They can become larger as galaxies evolve around them. According to theories involving quantum physics, black holes may also slowly lose energy through a process known as Hawking radiation. This process would happen over timescales unimaginably longer than the current age of the universe. If a black hole could survive long enough, it might eventually lose its energy and disappear. This idea shows that even the most powerful objects in the cosmos may not last forever. Everything in nature changes eventually, even objects that seem eternal. Black holes remind us that transformation is one of the fundamental patterns of the universe. Fact 94. The search for black holes has brought together scientists from many different countries and cultures. Astronomers, physicists, engineers, mathematicians, and computer scientists all contribute to understanding these mysterious objects. Large international projects require teamwork, advanced technology, and years of dedication. The image of a black hole captured in 2019 was possible because many observatories around the world work together as one connected network. This achievement demonstrated the power of cooperation in exploring the universe. Scientific discoveries are rarely created by one person alone. They are built through the combined efforts of many curious minds. Black holes have become a symbol of exploration and collaboration. They show that humanity can work together to answer questions that belong to everyone. The universe is a shared mystery, and every discovery becomes part of our collective knowledge. Fact 95. Perhaps the most beautiful lesson from black holes is that the universe is much larger than our everyday experiences, yet everything is connected. The gravity that keeps us standing on Earth is related to the same force that shapes galaxies and creates black holes. The elements in our bodies were created inside ancient stars that lived long before Earth existed. The light we see from distant stars has traveled across space and time to reach us. Every person looking at the night sky is connected to the history of the cosmos. Black holes may seem distant and mysterious, but they are part of the same universe that created our planet and ourselves. They remind us that we are not separate from the cosmos. We are a small part of it. When we study the universe, we are also learning about our own origins. The story of black holes is ultimately a story about the incredible journey of matter, energy, and time throughout existence. Fact 96. Black holes have inspired some of the deepest questions humans have ever asked about reality. What happens to information that falls beyond the event horizon? How does gravity interact with the smallest building blocks of nature? Could there be connections between black holes and the fundamental structure of the universe itself? These questions continue to guide scientists toward new discoveries. Although many answers remain unknown, the search itself has already transformed our understanding of space and time. Black holes encourage us to explore ideas that once seemed impossible. They push the boundaries of imagination while still requiring careful scientific evidence. Every generation of researchers adds another piece to this enormous puzzle. Some mysteries may take decades or even centuries to solve, but that does not make the journey less valuable. The process of searching teaches us patience, creativity, and the importance of curiosity. Black holes are not only objects in space, they are also gateways to deeper understanding. They remind us that the universe always has more secrets waiting beyond the horizon. Fact 97. Looking at black holes can change the way we think about darkness itself. On Earth, darkness is often associated with the absence of something, such as the absence of sunlight at night. In space, however, darkness can contain incredible activity and hidden energy. A black hole may appear empty from a distance, but around it, matter can move at extraordinary speeds. Magnetic fields can become powerful, and light can be transformed by gravity. The darkness surrounding a black hole is not a sign that nothing is happening. Instead, it is often the place where some of the universe's most fascinating processes occur. This teaches us an important lesson about appearances. Things that seem quiet or empty may actually contain enormous complexity beneath the surface. The universe constantly challenges our first impressions. Black holes are beautiful examples of how mystery can exist alongside incredible activity and energy. Fact 98. The future of black hole exploration will likely reveal discoveries that scientists today can only imagine. New telescopes, improved detectors, and more powerful computers will allow researchers to observe these objects in greater detail than ever before. Future missions may study gravitational waves with even greater accuracy, discovering black hole events that are currently too distant or too faint to detect. Each technological improvement expands humanity's ability to explore the universe. The history of astronomy shows that every new tool brings unexpected discoveries. When early telescopes first pointed toward the sky, they revealed moons around other worlds and countless stars beyond what people could see with their eyes. Modern instruments have revealed galaxies, planets, and black holes across enormous distances. The next generation of explorers may uncover secrets that completely change our understanding of reality. The universe is waiting patiently, offering new mysteries to those willing to look deeper. Fact 99. After everything we have learned about black holes, one of the most important ideas is that they are not symbols of destruction, but symbols of discovery. They represent the incredible creativity of nature and the endless curiosity of humanity. They show us that the universe can create objects beyond ordinary imagination while still following elegant scientific rules. Black holes have helped us understand gravity, time, galaxies, and the history of the cosmos. They have inspired countless scientists and encouraged people around the world to look upward and wonder. Every question about a black hole begins with a simple feeling of curiosity. That same curiosity has guided humans from looking at stars with their own eyes to building instruments capable of studying invisible cosmic forces. Black holes remind us that exploration begins with wonder. As long as we continue asking questions, the universe will continue revealing its secrets. Fact 100. As we reach the final fact in our journey through 100 sleepy facts about black holes, we can pause and appreciate the incredible story we have discovered. Black holes began as ideas written in scientific theories, but they became some of the most fascinating objects ever found in the universe. They are born from massive stars, rest at the centers of galaxies, bend light, influence time, and quietly shape the cosmic landscape around them. They are not empty holes or dangerous monsters wandering through space. They are natural wonders created by the same laws that guide every planet, star, and galaxy. Their mysteries remind us that the universe is larger and more beautiful than we can fully imagine. Somewhere beyond the stars tonight, countless black holes continue their silent journeys, following the rhythms of the cosmos as they have for billions of years. They do not need to be loud to be powerful, and they do not need to be visible to be important. Their existence alone tells a story about transformation, patience, and the endless creativity of nature. As you drift peacefully after this journey, remember that every star above you is part of the same universe that created these mysterious giants. The cosmos is vast, ancient, and filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. Good night, and may your dreams travel gently among the stars. As our peaceful journey through the world of black holes comes to an end, let your mind slowly drift back toward the quiet beauty of Earth. Tonight, we traveled across billions of light years and explored some of the most mysterious wonders hidden in the darkness of space. We discovered that black holes are not monsters, but ancient cosmic objects that tell the story of stars, galaxies, and the universe itself. They reminded us that even the darkest places can hold incredible beauty, knowledge, and wonder. Every star above us carries a story, and every corner of the universe holds secrets waiting to be discovered. The universe moves slowly and patiently, creating wonders over timescales far beyond our imagination. As you close your eyes, imagine yourself floating peacefully among distant stars, surrounded by the gentle silence of space. The galaxies continue their endless dance, the stars continue shining, and the black holes continue their quiet journey through the cosmos. Somewhere far away, ancient light is still traveling toward new worlds, carrying messages from the distant past. Remember that you are a small but meaningful part of this enormous universe filled with endless possibilities. Let the calm rhythm of the cosmos bring peace to your thoughts and relaxation to your mind. Allow yourself to rest beneath the imaginary sky of countless stars and infinite galaxies. Tomorrow, there will always be more mysteries to explore and more wonders waiting beyond the horizon. Until then, let the universe keep its quiet watch while you drift into a peaceful sleep. Good night, and may your dreams be as vast, beautiful, and endless as the universe itself.